Most woodworking projects don't fail because of bad tools. They fail because of small mistakes. The kind of mistakes that seem harmless at first, but slowly ruin accuracy, weaken joints, and waste hours of work. The frustrating part: many woodworkers don't even realize they're making them. Today, I'm sharing 7 woodworking mistakes that secretly ruin projects. Some of these mistakes cost people hundreds of dollars. Others can ruin an entire build in just a few minutes. And the last mistake might be the most common one of all. If you've ever wondered why your projects don't look as clean, strong, or professional as you hoped, this video might completely change the way you work. Let's get started. The first mistake is rushing lumber preparation. I know. It's not the most exciting part of woodworking. Most people want to jump straight into cutting and assembly. But skipping proper lumber preparation creates problems that follow you through the entire project. A board that isn't flat. A face that isn't square. An edge that isn't straight. All of those imperfections multiply later. You can spend hours trying to fix assembly problems that started with poor preparation. Experienced woodworkers know that accuracy starts before the first cut is ever made. A few extra minutes here can save hours later. The second mistake is trusting measurements more than test cuts. Beginners often become obsessed with exact measurements. And measurements are important. But woodworkers who consistently produce accurate work rely heavily on test cuts. Because reality doesn't always match the tape measure. Blade thickness matters. Material thickness varies. Machines need adjustments. Before making critical cuts, professionals often test on scrap wood first. It's faster. It's safer. And it prevents expensive mistakes. One small test cut can save an entire project. The third mistake is ignoring wood movement. This is one of the biggest differences between beginner and experienced woodworkers. Wood is not static. It expands and contracts as humidity changes. And if you build as though wood never moves, eventually something will fail. Panels crack. Doors warp. Joints separate. Drawers start sticking. Understanding wood movement isn't optional. It's one of the foundations of good furniture design. Many projects that look perfect on day one fail months later because this principle was ignored. Now here's where things start getting expensive. The fourth mistake is using the wrong fastener or joint for the job. Not every project needs screws. Not every project needs dowels. Not every project needs pocket holes. Different joints exist for different reasons. Strength. Appearance. Movement. Assembly speed. Using the wrong joint often creates weaknesses that don't show up immediately. But over time, stress exposes those weaknesses. Strong woodworking isn't about using the strongest joint possible. It's about using the right joint in the right place. And that brings us to a mistake almost everyone makes at some point. Poor sanding habits. Most people think sanding is simple. Just keep sanding until the wood feels smooth. But improper sanding can ruin even the best built project. Skipping grits. Applying uneven pressure. Sanding across the grain. Using worn-out sandpaper. All of these mistakes affect the final finish. And once finish is applied, every sanding mistake becomes much more visible. A beautiful build can instantly look amateur because of poor sanding technique. At this point, we've already covered mistakes that affect accuracy, strength, and appearance. But the next two mistakes are responsible for more project failures than most woodworkers realize. And one of them almost ruined one of my own builds.